Hey everyone, it's Miranda. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hey, welcome, subscribe, become a member of the Slash Squad. Here I review products you won't feel guilty buying and do looks you can actually recreate at home. And once we hit 10,000 Slash Squad members, I'm going to be doing an international giveaway full of both high-end and drugstore products. Today I'm excited to introduce a new Covergirl product, well, kind of new, not really. So y'all know they have their All-Day Outlast liquid lipsticks, and they look a little something like this. It's a little kit that comes with liquid lipstick and then a balm, and they've had these for a while now, but they just came out with brand new shades called the Custom Reds line. The Custom Reds line is supposed to have the perfect red for every skin tone, so I wanted to come on and swatch it, but also test out the all-day claim. This is supposed to last up to 24 hours. It really is supposed to be an all-day lip that you can wear without worrying about it fading or transferring, etc. So inside the kit you have a liquid lipstick color, and when you put this on, it's a pretty thin formula and it's tight. Like, it will dry down, it will set, and it is tight. And that's where the balm top coat comes in. So this is basically a lip balm that you can put over your lips both right after you apply it and throughout the day if your lips are feeling dry. So the Custom Red shades are broken up into light, medium, and dark, and we have 2 shades per category. Plus we have a universal red that's supposed to work across skin tones. Now, of course, I'm a really big rule breaker when it comes to beauty, and no matter what your skin tone, you can definitely rock any of these shades regardless of what the category is. But it is a cool categorization system, especially for beginners or if people just have a hard time picking out lip shades that go with their skin tone. It's kind of a good starting point. But for example, I have one of the shades on that's meant for deep skin tones, and I just thought it really matched my look today. So you can definitely go outside the box. There's nothing stopping you. So I'm gonna go ahead and just jump into the live lip swatches. I'll let you know what the shade's name is and also what skin tone it is supposed to be catered for. So first we have the shade 830 in your classic red, and this is actually the universal shade. So this is the one that's meant to work across all skin tones. Now we've got our first light skin tone shade. This is 810 Orange You Gorgeous, and this is definitely more of an orange shade versus red, but it's in the same family, you know? This is the second shade in the light range. This is 800 in Custom Coral. It is a beautiful pink. I will definitely be wearing this in spring. Next we have the medium shades, which in theory would be best for me. So first is 820 in You're on Fire, which is this beautiful warm red with shimmer in it. Then we have 850, which is Extraordinary Fuchsia, just like the name suggests. It is a fuchsia shade, kind of blue undertones with shimmer in it. Then moving on to the deep skin tone shades. First is 840, which is in Signature Scarlet, which is a beautiful deep red. And lastly, we have 860 in Unique Burgundy. This is the one that I'm wearing on my lips today, and it is a rich plummy burgundy. So I really wanted to give you like a full review and show you how this wears throughout the day. So yesterday I wore this all day, the shade Your Classic Red, and I filmed at different points throughout the day so you could see how the lipstick was wearing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into that footage. Of course, as soon as I start recording, the gardener starts blowing the leaves right outside my window. Anyway, I just applied the Covergirl All Day Outlast Red. So as soon as you put the red, or like the actual liquid lipstick on, it starts to feel a little bit tight on the lips, which is why they have the balm top coat. And what's cool about this is that you can keep applying it throughout the day and it's not supposed to mess with your color. So this is a good way to, you know, make it a little more comfortable. And it also gives it more of a glossy, true lipstick finish. It is 9:30 in the morning. I already ate breakfast, but this will still get I just choked on my tongue. What? And I did already eat breakfast, but this will get a meal test for lunch. But of course I'll check in throughout the day and let you know how it's going. Bye. So it is now 12:49 p.m. and my lips are looking good. I have not had to reapply the balm. They feel very comfortable and moisturized, and I'm almost forgetting that I'm wearing lipstick most of this day until I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, I did my makeup today. But I am about to eat lunch, which consists of pretty messy tacos that are homemade, and so we'll see how this holds up. I mean, if this doesn't say potential lipstick smudging, I don't know what does. Yum. So just finished lunch. At first glance, the color looks all right, but you can see towards the middle and on the side there, we've got some flaking off. So I really wouldn't be comfortable just like resuming my day with my lips like this. I feel like I would definitely need to touch up. So why don't we try doing that and see how easy it is to just touch right up. All right, I'm just gonna pat in where I need to fill. I just touched it up and it was pretty easy to touch up. It looks good, it needed touching up. So is it really an all-day product? Would you consider that an all-day product? Let me know in the comments. But I will say that it faded or flaked a lot less than I think a normal lipstick would eating such a messy meal. So I'll see you later. It is now 4:26 in the afternoon and my lips are looking pretty good. I have not eaten again, but I have been drinking water all day and just kind of sipping, which is usually the culprit of transferring / smudging of my lips. So I'm glad to report that just kind of normal wear is looking really amazing. I mean, this looks exactly like it did when I reapplied it after lunch. So basically right now my analysis is that you may have to reapply after a really messy meal, and those tacos were very messy. But just for kind of normal wear and tear, this is holding up pretty well. So I just finished dinner, which was pasta. It did have oil in it and it did have sausage, and basically we're seeing the same thing. Most of the wear is on the inside, a little bit of patchiness coming down further. For the most part, it looks pretty good though. Like I said, it would just be touching up, like a little bit of swipe. But yeah, so this is about as bad as it's gonna get. So now that we've kind of seen how the lipstick wears throughout the day, I've got some final thoughts, and I'm very interested to hear your thoughts in the comments below as well. So normal wear and tear, and what I mean by that is just talking a lot and sipping through straws or sipping on a cup. There's no transfer hardly anywhere at all. The real, I guess, issue is when you start to eat. When I ate the tacos, which weren't necessarily greasy, I made those by hand, we did have a little bit of flaking, a little bit of wear that was very easy to touch up. And I would say that the wear we saw after lunch was a heck of a lot less than we would have seen with just a normal tube of lipstick. I was really surprised that we only had the little bit of flaking towards the middle, and it was more like the inside of my lip, because you know how you usually like bring a liquid lipstick a little bit on the inside so that way there's not that telling line. So it was mostly that faded away, and then just a little bit came down as well. But like I said, that was easy to touch up. I just kind of did a little bit of swipe, swipe, dab, dab, and it looked good as new. Would I have resumed my day without touching up? No. But I wouldn't have felt as embarrassed as I do sometimes when I'm like leaving lunch and I look in the mirror and I have the one outline left of normal lipstick. So that counts for something. Same thing went for dinner. I made pasta. I did have oil and cheese and stuff in there, and we saw about the same amount of wear. But I will say that the lasting power of this is phenomenal. A lot better than other lipsticks that I would choose to wear, and if I were to go all day knowing that I would have very limited opportunities to touch up, this is a direction that I would go in. Now I will say that the wear is flaking. It's not fading, and especially around the outer parts of the lips that don't touch the food at all, I mean that stays on. It's hard to take this stuff off. That's another thing. Even with coconut oil, it does require a little bit of elbow grease to get this off. But the way that it wears down is flaking. Now the best way that I have discovered to minimize that is to apply this in small layers. It does dry down pretty quickly, so I would suggest putting down a thin layer, letting it completely dry, and then putting one more layer to get the opaque color. And I found that even though it's kind of like a 2-layer process, or really 3 if you're putting 2 layers of this on, it still feels very lightweight. Like I said in one of the shots from yesterday, I almost forgot that I was wearing lipstick, and that's what I think is really cool about this set actually is the balm. I feel like this is more of the showstopper in this kit, because with other liquid lipsticks, my lips start feeling dry throughout the day, and then I know if I put lip balm over it that it's going to mess with the finish, or it might even start taking some of the color off. So I think this is really cool cool because it kind of just sinks through the lipstick and into your lips so that you get the moisture and then you can forget about it again. So all in all, I had a pretty positive experience with the Covergirl Outlast All Day Custom Reds. Really long name though. I would absolutely wear this on a day where I needed my look to last all day without a lot of opportunity or need to touch up, but I would still look in my compact after eating just in case. I am actually really curious to hear what you all have to think about this product and if any product in general should be labeled all day if it has to be touched up, even if it is just once. If you like this type of video where you get to test something out with me throughout the day, hit the thumbs up and I will definitely do more. Like I said, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, become a member of the Slashed Squad. I make new videos every week and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye! No transfer.